Assalamu alaikum. Myself Ekam Ansari. Student, I am back again with yet another video lecture of information technology. In our previous lecture, we have started our SOP, that is a skill oriented programming, in which we have seen how we can insert an audio inside our web page. So by using audio tag, we have inserted an audio to our web page, and we have used this attribute of audio tag. First we have seen src, which is used to insert or which set the location or path of our audio file. Then we have seen controls attribute of audio tag, which is used to display the controls. Control means play button, pause button, volume control. So all the control will display when you use this attribute. Autoplay property we have seen, which play your audio automatically, means you don't need to click on play button. Then loop. What is mean by loop? The loop attribute specified that your audio will continuously play until you click on stop, means once the video will end up again it will restart. Your audio will end up again, it will restart. So it will continuously playing your audio file without any stopping. Okay, so these are the some basic attributes which we require to play an audio or to play an audio file inside our web page. So we have seen, so we have started one question or one practical, that is a skill oriented 5. So I just want to go through with that practical which we have completed in our last lecture. This was the question in which we have completed the first part. In first part we have seen the question is that create a web page named audio.html to set an audio file in web page. Means we have to create an HTML page in which we have to assign name as an audio.html, and we have to insert an audio file with controls. Okay, because here written is control, means we have to use control. Then audio file must play as soon as the page loads in browser, means we have to play automatically, means no need to click on play button. When your page will loaded on your browser, the audio should start playing, and again it will start over again, means it will not stop. Once it will end, again it will restart, means it will be in loop. So we have to use loop. So this thing we have completed. I just want to show you the output of last practical. I have created a file, I think it is here. Okay, audio.html we have created. Okay, I just want to play. So you can open in any browser. Currently I am going to open in Google Chrome. Now you will get, you have an audio file. When you click on that, it will play. Okay, we have used automatically. So if I open in any other browser, audio.html I am going to open in some another browser. For example, I am going to open in okay. So first we have created this line, then we have taken simple HTML tag, head tag, closing head tag. After that we have given some yellow color to our background page. Now our audio tag start from here. Okay, this is the heading, this is my audio tag, and this is my closing audio tag. So inside that I have taken an attribute called src, and in src I have given the address or the location of that audio file which we have inserted. Okay, then I have used three attributes. Was the control, that's why it's showing the controls. I have used autoplay property or attribute which will autoplay our audio file, and loop property I have used, or loop attribute I have used, which continuously play your audio file. Okay, means it will not stop. Now we have done this part, we have seen this part. This is the first part of our skill oriented programming. Let me read the second part of my question or my programming. What is in second part? There is a create another web page named audio1.html. Initially it was saying that audio.html. Okay, audio.html. The first page was audio.html. Now it is saying create another web page. Student, again I am repeating, I have invested 3 lectures in this particular topic or in this particular skill oriented programming. Why? Because it is compulsory in your examination for 15 marks, so you have to pay attention. Okay, the only reason is that it is compulsory and you have to do with your own in your practical examination. So it is very necessary to understand each and everything. That's why I am taking too much time to explain you each and every line I am explaining you. Okay, so the first section we have completed. We got the output or result of first section. Now we are moving toward the second section of the question. Let's create another page. We have to create another HTML page and we have to assign name as an audio1.html. Okay, then what will be in this question or in this HTML page, which provide multiple source. Now listen, in the first file or the first HTML file, we have added single audio tag and we have used src attribute. Okay, we have used src attribute to insert that file. But in second case, what it is saying that we have to create audio1.html which provide multiple source file format. Means we have to take multiple file format, means we have to add multiple file. Are you getting my point? So we will take a single audio tag, but inside that we will take multiple source tags. So instead of writing src in our audio tag, we will take source tag. Okay, format for same audio file means we have to take same audio file, but the file extension will be different. And file that plays sound automatically. This feature we have already achieved in our first practical. Okay, then with controls we have to display with controls also, and browser should display some message. See, this line is very important. The browser, student, please pay attention. In your examination there can be examiner can ask a question, your practical examiner can ask question. The browser should display the message with appropriate attribute. The question will be how you will display a message if your audio file is not supported by the browser. Okay, this question may ask in your board examination while you are inserting an audio file by using audio tag. If your audio file is not supported by your browser, how could you display a message? Okay, so this is very important. So we can display a message to our user that this file is not supported if that audio file will not support by the browser. So browser itself respond with this message. You have to write this message between audio tag. Whatever message you will write between audio tag, it will display. But when it will display? When your file will not supported by the browser. Okay, so I will show you this one, so please keep it in mind. Then when audio file is not supported by the browser, this is the complete sentence. Means you have to display a message when your file is not supported by the browser. After that, the last point, the code must incorporate the list of sound file format. Means we have to add more than 1-2 file format, like we have WAV, that is a window audio video, then we have MP3, or we can add OGG file. So we have n number of the file format we can add, but the file will be same. Only difference is that we have to insert different file type, but file will be same. So for your easiness and for time saving, I have already downloaded some file. I just want to show you. This is my folder which I have downloaded some file. Okay, and I have changed it to or rename it in different file format. Okay, so we have OGG file, we have ACC file, and we have AIFF file, MP3 file, we have OGG file, we have WAV file, we have. Okay, so this type of file we will add, but the file is same. If you notice that the file name is Zindagi. Okay, file name is Zindagi. Only difference is that the extension or file format is different. Okay, let me play some file. For example, I am going to play zindagi.ogg file. Let me play it. First I will play. Before adding in your web page, first try to play by using your own music player. So it is working, no problem. Okay, it is working. Now I will add this one, then I will add this one. Let me check this one too. Okay, even this one is working. Okay, let me check the mp3 file. Okay, all three file format are working, all three file format. So we will add mp3, we will add ogg, we will add wav, we will add these three files. So simply first I am going to create a simple HTML page. Inside that I will add audio tag. Inside audio tag we will have three different source tag. Inside that we will add these files. So first I will start my notepad application. Okay, this is my notepad application, and I am going to write code inside the HTML files. So my first line will be doc type. And what is the doc type? Doc type is my HTML. Then the first tag will be HTML and last tag will be HTML. Okay, between these two tags we will have some another tag, like on top we have head tag, after that we have closing head tag, then we have body tag and closing body tag. Okay, now inside that I am going to write some message or some question. So I will assign h1 and closing h1. Inside that I will write SOP5. Okay, and I will write chapter, I think, advanced web designing. Advanced web designing. And I will just take one more thing. I will take h2 and h2. These are the some additional work I am doing. Okay, so insertion of audio. Okay, I have written insertion of audio, and I will just change the background color of the page, BG color, so it look little good. BG color I will take orange. Okay, let me save the file. Yet now we have not done anything related to our practical. We have just created a simple HTML page. Now student, please remember, while you are creating any file, please make sure you are reading the question paper or paper very carefully, because in your question paper or in your question there is create another web page named audio1.html. so you have to take the same name which is given in your question paper. So audio1.html I have to assign the name. Okay, so audio1.html. Okay, save it. Now see on your browser, I think you will notice that window D, audio 1 somewhere it will created on last. Okay, this is my audio. Let me play it. So finally you will get one heading, that SOP5 chapter advanced web designing, and this is our insertion of audio. Now we will insert an audio file inside our HTML page. So I will just click on that and I will add audio, and I will add closing audio. Okay, this is my audio tag. Initially what I was doing, I was writing src equal to, and inside that in our first section we have created, say, in this manner. Okay, in this manner. But in this case what is written in question, again read out, create another web page named audio1.html which provide multiple sources. Okay, if you use audio tag attribute src, then in one audio tag you can only add one src attribute. You can use one src attribute, so you can add only one file. That's why if in question is written that provide multiple sources file format for the same audio file that played sound, so you have to, here you have multiple is given, you have to use source tag instead of src attribute. Okay, so don't write this. Okay, we have a sub tag called source tag. Okay, then inside that source you have to use src attribute. So between these opening is curly bracket, you have to write the path of the first file which you want to insert. For example, my first file is, where is it stored? It is stored in my desktop. So I will go in desktop. Sorry, why it's not coming? Okay, so my file is here, audio. I have created a folder, inside that I have file. Now I am going to add the first file, zindagi.mp3. so I will just right click on that, I will move to property, and I will just copy the location, full location I will copy, Control C, and I will back to my notepad file and I will paste over here. Okay, after that I have to paste the name of the file. This is the location, or this is the address, or this is the URL, or this is the path. Okay, but at that part we have n number of the audio files, so we have to take the name. Just add one backward slash, like we have C backward slash user, then backward slash. In the same way, after this we have to add one backward slash, and we have to add the name of the file. Again I will back to property, and I will see that name of the file is on top, that is zindagi.mp3. I will just copy it and flip back to my notepad and will paste over here. Okay, so I have pasted over here. Now we have to use one attribute of audio take, that is a controls. That's why we can see whether audio is added or not, because control property or control attribute will display the control panel or console panel. Okay, so I will use controls. Let me save this file. Okay, now flip back to your, I just want to go in my file, I just want to open. This is my audio1.html. let me open. So now the file has been added. Okay, SOP5 chapter advanced web design, this file has been added. Okay, when you click on play, it will play. Okay, it is working. Okay, now what is written inside the question? You have to use multiple source. Right now we have added only one source. Okay, right now we have added only one source, so we have to add multiple sources. So right now I have added this source, one source tag and one src, and I have added one file that with the extension or type is mp3. Now I will add one more source tag, so I will just copy it. To save your time, I will just Control C, and after that I will add Control V. Now I will add another file. The name is same, only extension is different or type is different. Okay, so I am going in audio. Initially I have added mp3. Now I am going to add OGG. So the everything is same, location is same, file name is same, only the difference is the file extension. So I will just rename the file extension. Instead of mp3 I will take as OGG. Okay, means I have added another file. Now after that Control V, I am going to click, and after that mp3 I will add WAV. So I have added three different type of the file. One is mp3, one is OGG, one is WAV, but the file name is same. And this is your expected answer. Okay, what our question says, that you have to provide multiple source file format. Okay, for the same audio file. The audio file is same, audio file name is Zindagi, but the format is different, and we have added three sources. Okay, then we have to play automatic, so we have to use one attribute. Which attribute we will use? We will use auto play. Okay, which attribute you will use? We will use auto play, because in our question it is saying that the same audio file that play a sound automatically with controls. So we have already taken controls attribute. Now I will take autoplay. Okay, so flip back to your notebook and add autoplay. Autoplay. When you add autoplay, now save it, and again I am going to my audio file. Again I am going to open inside my browser Microsoft Edge. So when you notice that when you run your application, your audio will automatically play. See, my cursor is over there, but your audio is going to play. It is automatic playing. Let me stop it. Okay, student. So now we have achieved what the practicals or what the examiner want. Okay, because in our practical or in our SOP, it is saying that we have to create one simple HTML page in which we have to provide multiple sources, and the file name is same, the file will be same, only difference that source will be different and the file type will be different. Okay, and that file will play automatically, and that file will have some controls. So this thing till now we have completed. Okay, till now we have completed. If you want to see the code one more time, check it. Means initially we have taken audio tag, and instead of writing src, because if you use src inside the audio tag, you can insert a single audio file, but in our question it is saying that you have to take multiple source. That's why we have used source tag. Okay, in source tag we have used src attribute, and in src we have written the path of audio file which we want to insert, the same like our audio src. Okay, so we have taken 3 source tag and we have added 3 file which is the same, but the difference is that the file type is different. So we have taken 3 different file. Now one question could be roaming in your mind, that why we have taken same file with 3 different extension. Means either it will play all 3 file when you run your browser, either it will play 2 file, or either it will play 1 file. No, the reason to add multiple file, but the file is same, only the difference is that its extension or its file format, because we have n number of the browser available in today's market. Some browser support some file type and some browser does not support some file. That's why for safe side, all the web developer add multiple sources for a same file or different file type to support all the browser. Means if for example in my computer I have a number of the browser, like I have Firefox, I have Chrome, I have Internet Explorer, I have Edge, I have Safari. So when I run same program, sometime this file will play. Means the audio tag, when you use audio tag with source attribute, source tag, so the audio tag will choose the best possible playable audio. Okay, between all 3 options it will choose the best audio format. Okay, this is the reason to add multiple file format in your audio tag source. Getting, student? Means which is the best working or which is the best playable audio file, it will choose automatically. Okay, now again I am moving towards the question, because one important thing is remaining. See, we have achieved till now. Now browser should display this question. Again I am hitting on this question, this line, the browser should display the message with appropriate attribute when audio file is not supported by the browser. Means currently we have executed, our file is our audio file is running or playing. Okay, so no problem. If your file is running, no problem. But what in question is given, if your audio file does not support by your browser, you have to display proper message. Okay, you have to display proper message. Then it is saying that you have to use this, like you can use this type of file. So we have used this file, mp3 we have used, wave we have used, ogg we have used. So we have used all 3. But now the question is that how you could display a message if your file is not supported by browser. So it is very simple. You have to quote a message. So you can quote message between this tag, between opening audio and closing audio. You can quote your message. So I will just quote. I'm after last source I will add one h1 tag. One more thing, even you can add by using HTML tag, or even you can just write. I have written h1 tag, then file not supported. You can write something like that, or you can add some readable message. Sorry, file not supported. Okay, so save it. So between these audio tag, this is the opening audio tag and this is the closing audio tag. Between these audio tag, you can add your message. Okay, anywhere you can add between audio opening and audio closing. You can add your message. Okay, this message will only display. This message, student, again I am explaining, this is very important. This message will only display when your browser does not support any of the file. Okay, because if browser support, it will play the audio, so you will not get this message. This message will only appear on your screen when your audio file will not support by the browser. Okay, I have added, let me show it. Okay, save it, then flip back to your file. I just want to run. Okay, let me run. Let me double click on Chrome itself. Now it is working. When you play, it is working. Yes. Can you find the message? No, you will not find the message. You will not get message on your screen because the file is supported by the browser. Okay, even let me close all the file. Now I am going to close the same file inside some another browser. Like I am going to open inside the Edge, Microsoft Edge. Let me open it. Still it is working. Okay, can you find the message? No. Close all earlier file. Let me open it again. Sure, it is very important, huh? Again I am going to open in Edge. So file is working. You will not get the message. But if I open in some another browser, like I am going to open inside Safari. Okay, now you will notice that. See, you will notice our error. This is the error which we have. This is the message which we have added. Are you getting, student? Insertion of audio is coming. This is coming, but you are not getting the audio player or your audio file. But you are getting the message. Sorry, file not supported. This message is written. Where it is written? Let me show you. See, this message you have written over here. See, inside h1 tag you have written, sorry, file not supported. You have written over here. Okay, sorry, file not supported. You have written in h1. Why? Because the file which you have added is not supported by this browser. Okay, student. So if you change the message, let me change the message, audio. Sorry, I am going to add this file. This file is not supported by our browser. Okay, so I have added this one. Let me save it. Flip back to your browser. This is your, let me refresh it, F5. Now you are getting the message. Okay, why? When you get this message, when your audio file will not support it. Okay, right now I have added by using some HTML tag. Even you can add, you can directly put the message without any HTML tag. So I just want to remove the HTML page, so you will get this message in a normal text. Okay, F5. Now you are getting the same message in some normal text that sorry, this file is not supported. But same file, same audio1.html file, when you run in some another browser, like when you run in some Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome. Let me open Google Chrome. Now file is working. Okay, you are getting the file is running, but you will not get the message. So the basic reason or the basic logic because behind that message is when your audio file will not support by the browser, that time this message will display. Okay, so we have completed our SOP 5. Okay, first we have created this one in our earlier lecture. Now we have completed this one, in which we have created audio1.html page, and we have added multiple source file, and we have used different type of file like WAV, we have used MP3, and OGG we have used, and we have checked in different browser. So if your audio will play, you will not get a message. Okay, and how we can add message between opening and closing audio tag, we can add some message to your user that will display on your browser. But when it will display when your file is not supported. So we have opened our MP3 OGG file inside Safari browser. So Safari browser does not support, that's why it was displaying the message. That is for today. If you have any query, any question regarding insertion of audio or anything which we have learned till now, please feel free to post your query. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Allah Hafiz.